I used to play on the tennis court in a society when I was 4th, 5th standard. This was my first professional match. I had tears in my eyes when I got subbed off. I went to the doctor and he just saw my leg and he was like, it's an ACL tear 100%. He put a syringe in my leg to draw the blood out. He just let the blood drip. मतलब पानी कैसे नल अगर हम थोड़ा खुला तो वो वैसे खून निकल रहा था. I was terrified by that. All the good things came after my injury. Football means everything to me. I'm married to someone who I met through football. This is my first ever international game. It's a dream come true for every player. This was mine. I had one picture clear in my mind that I'm the best in the game. Every match I scored 4 goals. In the finals as well I scored 5. Every time we step on the pitch and the national anthem plays, it's like a dream come true. That would never go.
Republic Day.
Republic Day, oh my god. And we won the silver because of that win. This is my favorite moment.
What is your earliest memory when it comes to football? Did you watch, play, hear?
My earliest memory, that would be when I used to play on the tennis court in a society when I was when I was in 4th, 5th standard with all the elder people, all the elder players in our society. I mean, we used to play. It was a 5-a-side court. There was a tree in middle, and I mean, it was all about the skill on that court. And we used to play. The societies. We used to have a tournament. We used to play matches amongst ourselves. So yeah, that is a memory I have, an early memory, if you would ask.
Do you remember when you got your first pair of boots?
My first pair of boots. Yeah, I think, yeah. My dad, so basically he was working in Nigeria for 25 to 26 years. So I used to ask him to get me those cool football boots, those Nike T90, if you remember, that pink model. So that is what I remember. I'd asked him to get it and he had sent it via courier and I was dying to wear them. And I remember wearing those boots on the tennis court to try them on.
Were they studs or?
They were studs.
Oh,
and I wore them on tennis court. Yeah, so that is the memory I have. Right.
How do you play with studs on a tennis
Exactly,
court?
that's what I figured out after wearing it. But yeah, I was excited, yeah. I just wanted to try those studs, so I did. And I think I might have fell as well. I don't remember, I don't recall. But yeah, it was nice.
And then when was it that you thought of playing professionally?
So basically, I after my 10th standard, so in Pune I was playing for a club called Parshuramans B. So I played for their B team. I think when I was in 9th or 10th, and then after that I got a transfer to Chetak Football Club. So that was a super division club back in that time. Right now also it is. So I got a transfer there and I played the super division in Pune. And after which I got selected, I gave these trials, these open trials which DSK Shivajians had. So that was a club, they had tied up with Liverpool at that time. And yeah, that time I gave those trials and I got selected luckily. And then I got a call up from them regarding they had a residential campus there in Loni, in Pune only. It's like, I think 2 hours away from here. So there I got selected. And I didn't know about Indian football as such at that time. It was just about playing the game. So when I got into the system, I got to know about I-League, I got to know about all the professional clubs that are there in India and all of that. So that came in slowly it built up with me. And I played the under-18 I-League there for 2 seasons. So yeah, that is where I played my first professional match. There was AIFF, the Indian Arrows, they were called, I think. Yeah, they were there. We had this under-18 league where Salgaonkar, I think all these clubs had come. We didn't win, but yeah, I think we came 3rd or 4th in that season. Like all these guys, Changte and Jerry and all of them are my batch actually. So we played together.
I found this. This is your first ever post on Instagram.
Yeah.
When was this? What was this?
This was my first professional match.
Oh.
Yeah, this was my first professional match, yes. And my dad had come on the Activa with my brother to watch this match, I remember.
How did it go?
It went well. We beat Mumbai FC, I think 10-0 or something. Yeah, I mean, but I don't think they had a residential team. No? I mean, our team was much professional than them, I think. So that is, and we had foreign coaches, we had a professional setup. everything was there. So yes, it was good.
And then how long?
But I remember I didn't score in that match, and I think during the halftime I got subbed off, and I was very upset, and I had tears in my eyes when I got subbed off, and yeah, because I wanted to do more, and I kept getting offside. Like there were 3-4 times where I was on goal, but the referee raised the flag. So yeah, that is what I remember about my first professional match.
And was it you signed a contract?
Yeah, it was
So
in.
then it was serious for you, like you were getting paid
Yes,
for
yes, yes,
football.
yeah.
How is it like back home? Your parents, were they supportive? Were they like, no, don't do this, get a stable job? वो कैसा scene था घर पे?
तो वही था मतलब पापा को तो I mean he knew that I loved the game and I used to play really good because we used to play these private tournaments back then as well, and we won a lot of trophies. So my dad was really happy with this, and after those trials, I don't know, I mean, in a cricket driven country like India, I mean, it is really difficult for anyone to, let your child pursue a career in football. So that is, I'm really, I don't know, I mean, hats off to my dad who let me, pursue my career in football. And I'm lucky, I think I'm lucky to have, witnessed this journey. I think it's because of him.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, how was it like playing with these guys when you didn't know what they were going to go ahead and do in their lives? But do you feel like you learned something from your teammates? Were there any moments that you shared where you remember that stayed with you basically? Was there anything like that throughout your time with DSK, the Liverpool Academy?
I mean, it was my first professional club, so I think I learned a lot from that, from there. The professional training we had, everything. I mean, in Pune, there are very less clubs. At that time, I don't think there was any club who had this professional setup except for Pune FC. There was Pune FC at that time. But the local players basically, like that time I didn't know anything about football, and like me, I think there were a lot of players in Pune. So getting into that system and training under a professional coach and foreign coach, I learned a lot, and it was a there were ups and downs. Obviously, I had an injury as well in the second year, and that is where I was out for I think 1 month. I had a back injury, so that those are the moments I think which make you strong. So all these moments, I think it was a mix and match of everything, and yeah, I mean, I learned a lot. I gained a lot of experience there.
You spoke about injuries, how important or how difficult it is for an athlete of the highest level to deal with injuries in a way that you know that you have to play for a living, but you're physically not able to. So, how do you deal with that?
Uh, so, I mean, 2 years back, I had an ACL surgery done. So that is where I think that was the lowest point that I might have got in my career, because I was in the hospital bed and I was thinking about what would I do next. So because I think I was then I played for South United, and after that this happened. Yeah, the first national team, the futsal call-up that came up. I played for the AFC qualifiers were there, and then I played for South United, and then I came back home, and I was playing a local tournament in Goa. So there is where I got my leg twisted, and that injury came up. And I remember my leg was swollen, and I put tape on my leg, and I came with that injury. I traveled via flight, and I came to Pune. My leg was this big, and then the next day I went to the doctor, and he just saw my leg, and he was like, "It's an ACL tear, 100%." And he put a syringe in my leg to draw the blood out, and he put that syringe inside, and there was a pan under my knee, so he just let the blood drip, and it was like, it was like वो पानी आ ही रहा था, मतलब पानी कैसे नल अगर हम थोड़ा खुला कुछ छोड़ते हैं जो जैसे निकलता है, सो वो वैसे खून निकल रहा था. I was terrified by that. I mean, I saw that, and I was devastated, and the doctor was like, "You will need a surgery to be done." And luckily, I got my surgery done after 15 days from that. I mean, I wanted to recover fast. That was my main goal after that injury, and that is what happened. I got my surgery done, and on that hospital bed, I did the futsal certificate course, the coaching course, because I thought that I don't want to stay out of the game for long. So I decided to coach a team in futsal because the nationals were up after 2 months. And I mean, obviously, the plan was to win the nationals and make it a hat trick, but unfortunately, because of this injury, I couldn't make it so. And I joined the team as a coach, as an assistant coach. So Joshua was the head coach of the team, and I was the assistant coach. And yeah, I just wanted to be a part of the game. I didn't want to lose out on that. So that is where this coaching thing came up. And luckily, I mean, I got to learn a lot being a coach of the team. I mean, you get to know the coach's perspective, while what does the coach actually want on the field from the player. So that is what I learned, and I think that helped me a lot. And yes, there are times. I mean, injury breaks you, and I don't know. I mean, it breaks you a lot, but it's how you get back to the field, get back on the pitch, and you have to be disciplined. You have to focus on your strengthening. You have to focus on your rehab, and that is very tough. Looking at all your teammates playing, or your all your friends who are playing professional football, they all are there making it, and you're just sitting on the bed and just waiting for your leg to get better, and you don't even know if it's going to get to that level where you were before. So I think yes, it does break you, but it makes you a very, very stronger person once you get back on the pitch. That is what happened with me. So all the good things came after my injury.
For any footballer or any athlete coming back from injuries, getting back to playing, or even in general, just playing football needs a lot of support from the people around them. So, family, friends, relatives. How big of a role have they had to play in your journey so far?
They did play I mean, a very important role, I think, because your close ones are the ones who know exactly how you're feeling in those situations. And my family obviously helped me a lot. My mother, my father, they helped me through this. And obviously, I mean, I think we were about to get married. I think we weren't yet married, but obviously these guys are the ones who are there with you. I think, I mean, constantly talking to you, constantly calling you, and they are around you, and that is what helps you and gives you that. I would say push maybe to get better and maybe to come back to the field, come back on the pitch. So yes, it does play an important role. I would say it's all about what you think. I mean, as a player, you have to be very strong to get back to that fitness, or get back on the pitch or get better. So I think my mindset was always that I wanted to get back and I wanted to play. I wanted to win those trophies again, and that is what was going on through my mind all over. I mean, during that time, because I used to go alone on the field during my rehab time, do those exercises the physio had told me, my coaches had told me. I used to do that alone. My mom used to come with me sometimes, to jog on the pitch. So, yes, they did play an important role, and overall, it is all about your mindset. I mean, I had this clear picture in my mind that I had to get back on the pitch as soon as possible.
And were you all dating or married, or what was it like when you had
And we
your
were married.
injury?
This picture, I think, we were married. Yes. And this is, I think, when I just started playing again. Yeah, this is when I used to put a tape below my knee to give that support. And this is when I used to play that time. Obviously, I mean, she's the one who's there with me, who's been there with me throughout this journey. And it's she who knows all of this better than anyone else, I would say. So, yes.
What was it like for you?
I mean, when he was injured, it was really difficult. I mean, it was difficult to see him out of the ground because I think he felt quite lost without the ball. And I think, yeah, when he started playing, he was very underconfident on the ball. And I used to tell him that you're not running, why are you not running? And he was really like, I'm not feeling confident with the ball. And it took him a while to come back to his Nikhil Mali self. So, yeah, it's good to see him back.
Yeah, at least for some time you had freedom from all the incoming trophies.
Yes.
But it's really how did you guys Mate.
Yeah, so we met through football only. I mean, I was playing for Bengaluru United, the senior team, men's senior team, and she was playing for the women's team. So, yeah, I mean, that is when we met actually. And she slid into my DMs, and then we started talking, and then everything went really well. And then she came to meet me in Pune, and that is how it went.
Wow,
And I'm
dude.
so lucky that she chose me. Yeah.
What? This is, I mean, I'm sure football has given you a lot, but this is probably.
I think my whole life is surrounded by football. Everything came through football only.
What is it? What does football mean to you?
Football means everything to me. I mean, I'm married to someone who I met through football, so I don't know what to say.
Crazy. Coming back to like a little bit of a more football futsal standpoint, when did you start like getting involved with futsal?
Kalina. I see, as I mentioned before, I used to play on the table tennis. Sorry, what table? The tennis court in Pune. So basically, there was a elder guy who was very skillful, and I used to watch. I'm a Ronaldo fan, so I used to watch all his videos on YouTube. Every single one of it, I think I've watched in that time during that. And he was in United. So you imagine the Ronaldo in
AIG
United.
days.
Yes,
AIG days.
AIG. And the skills that he used to do, the step overs, everything. I mean, I was in awe. And I just used to take a ball and I used to try doing everything he used to do. And I think I learned a lot from him as well, looking at those videos. And that tennis court, I think, helped me a lot to gain the skill that I have today. Yeah, I think, yes, that is it.
Can you tell us a little bit about?
So this is a team called Kalina Rangers who play in Mumbai, and I think they are one of the best teams in India, five-a-side teams. And this is a tournament we played in Goa, and we had won that tournament. And it was my first tournament that I won outside of Pune. So yes, this is a very good memory, and this was a tournament in Pune. This was Green Box Football League that happened, and all the footballers in Pune. There was an auction, and there were owners, and it was that kind of a thing. And they used to select players. And this tournament, this match was really special as we had beaten I think, the best team in the league at that time. So yes, these are the memories that I have with these pictures.
Any across your entire career, any teammates that sort of stand out to you or you're close to?
I'm in touch with a lot of them. I mean, Anwar Ali was my teammate in Delhi FC. Rohit Kumar was my teammate in DSK Shivajians. So yeah, we are in touch on and off. We do talk to each other. And I think there are a lot of more players. Nikhil Prabhu is there, who's playing in round class, I think. So he's there in that picture, by the way,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me. So we also played together a lot. And Bryce is there, who's playing for Diamond Harbour right now. So yes, I am in touch with a lot of them.
This was one of the earliest times that you represented India, I think.
Yes. So this was again I played for Kalina Rangers, and this tournament was called FIWC. So there was a league, there was a tournament in every city that happened first, and we had won in Mumbai, and then there was a national final that happened in Bangalore. So all the city winners had come there, and in Bangalore we had won against Bangalore only, I think, the finals. And the semi-final was really tough because that went in penalties, and the opposite team had a score to win opportunity. And I remember Devendra Murgaonkar missed it.
Oh, the FC
Yeah,
Goa.
yes.
Oh,
Who is playing for Sporting Delhi, I think, right now. Yes,
I'm
Delhi
not
is
sure.
playing
I
for.
think he was with FC Goa, but I'm not tracked.
So he missed that penalty, and he was he is a very good player. And luckily, our goalkeeper Scott, I mean, the wall in
He's
these.
so tall, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the five-a-side is for him, I think. He is the best in the game. So yes, he saved us, and then this trip to China was possible because of that team.
Is this China?
Yeah,
Is
this
Cape
is
Town.
sorry. This is South Africa. So China had happened before this, but yeah, this was the South Africa one.
How did this like? go when you went to Cape Town?
We lost the quarterfinals against Israel, I think. I'm not sure, but
I
yes.
hear that you reached the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we reached the quarterfinals. Yes, yes. We
How
cleared
many
the group
matches did you
stage.
play?
We played 3 matches in the group stage, and we had finished second, I think, in the group out of 4. And that is how we qualified for the quarterfinals.
Got you. What about this one?
This is my first ever international game. I mean, it's a dream come true for every player, and this was mine. And I mean, I was the captain of the team as well. We lost this game 3-0 against Bahrain. Bahrain had played, I mean, has been playing futsal since I think 20, 25 years, I don't know. And this was our first ever game, and we'd lost just 3-0 against them. And they were shocked with the result. I mean, everyone was shocked because everyone thought that we'd lose, I think, more than we'd concede more than 10 goals or
Yeah,
15 goals.
that's
Because
that.
futsal, I mean, if you see 3-0 in football, it's a very big margin. But in futsal, it isn't actually. In futsal, if it goes to 5-0, 7-0, 10-0, then that would be a very big margin and a one-sided game, I would say. But in football, it's completely different. I mean, 1-2, 3-0 is a very big margin, and people in India have a misconception about this because the result against Bahrain or against Lebanon right now, it is 7-4. And people think that what is this? Yeah, they're conceding 7 goals, they're conceding 3 goals against such a weak side. I mean, not a great side. So I think they should be cleared, and I mean, yeah, slowly people will understand the game.
Unfortunately, some people don't watch the game. They just
Yeah, exactly. They
see
just
the
want to
score
comment.
on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's all right. You'll always have haters. That means you're successful.
It's okay.
You got your dream come true moment against
Bahrain.
Bahrain. But you also created history against Mongolia.
Yes, this match. I mean, we were waiting for this since 2 years. The first game we played against Bahrain till this game against Mongolia. And this was the last match in the qualifiers last year. So it was another 2 years of wait if we would have lost that match. And I remember we had this meeting, and I made sure everyone was motivated. And because last time when we played the AFC qualifier last year, the previous one 2 years back, we lost all 3 games against Tajikistan, Myanmar, and Palestine. So that game against Palestine, I mean, we were winning that game. It was 4-2. We were up, and at the last minute, I think they scored that score. The game ended 6-5, and we were shattered because I think we were supposed to win that game. And then after 2 years coming back, after this injury, after everything, and those 2 years when you are at home, you just keep thinking about that moment when you were on the pitch and you could have done something and you could have got those 3 points by doing something better. So that kept playing for those 3 years for those 2 years in my head, and I made sure everyone was, they know about that feeling. So I think everyone gave their hearts out that match. I think everyone was just sliding, was just doing everything they could to keep us in that game and to get that first goal, then the second goal, then the third goal. And after that third goal went, I think we knew that we'd won that match. And it was a history.
First ever
First ever international victory
for the
for
country.
the country.
How is it like to be captain of the Indian futsal team? But also, you've been captain for a long time for a lot of other teams as well. Do you feel like it was in you since the start, being like leading a team, or did that grow with time? How was that?
So I would take you back to Delhi FC, where it was the inaugural futsal season, and that season I led the team to a victory. And that season, I think I had one picture clear in my mind that I'm the best in the game. I don't know why, but it was the first season, and I had been playing futsal since a long time, and I had that confidence in that season. I mean, I was doing everything that I did that season was a positive, and I was scoring. I think I scored in every match. I scored 4 goals, and in the finals as well, I scored 5. So that season just flew. I mean, I think it was it
The hell,
was.
dude.
I don't know what happened. I mean, the team was obviously fantastic. Scott was there, Nal was there, Rohit. I mean, he's a friend from Pune. He played, and all the Mizo boys were there in our team. Pekka, Isaac, and that we played really good. We played the best, I think. and that is what got the victory. So basically, every season that passed, the teams got better, the opponents got better. So the game evolved, I think. Everyone got to know about the game. And they were analyzing the players and everything happened. So that second season, we won the finals again against Mohammedan, and in penalty, that was a penalty shootout. So basically, the captain thing is that I don't know. I mean, I feel that if I perform, if I give my best on the pitch, then I think the whole team will. I don't know. I mean, you have to set an example and you have to be confident. If you're not confident, obviously the team doesn't feel confident as a captain. And I think that is what happened because both the first two seasons we won. I think it was not the second, but the first was one-sided. And I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm good as a captain. I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
It's the CR7 mentality, I think.
maybe. I don't know.
Which year is this from?
This is the first season, as I mentioned, the Delhi FC season. I think this season we just flew past every team. I mean, I don't know. This season was really great.
This is the one where you're scoring 4 goals,
24
5
goals
goals.
in 5 matches. Yeah.
Shit.
This was that season.
Damn. Insane. I want to talk a little bit about, like, diving a little back, but about your club journey, where you started at DSK. How many clubs have you been to? What was that experience like?
After DSK, I was there in the academy for 2 years. After that, I had a break. Actually, I did my pursued a degree in BCA.
BCA is?
Bachelor's in Computer Applications. Yeah. So I did that and I took a job as well after that. I was working for the same company that I'm working in right now, FinIQ. Actually, the owner of our company is really great. I mean, hats off to him. I would dedicate all this victory to him as well because he's played a really important role in my life. I mean, a boss who supports you to play, to just go and play, enjoy the game, and come back and again work. That is really rare to find. So Milind sir, I mean, he's been a great part of my journey. And yeah, so after that I worked, and then these trials had come up. So basically, I remember Paresh sir, who's there in Pune, he's a legend of Pune football, and he had told me one thing that stuck with me. He said that, I mean, you should try whatever you want to do in life. I mean, if you're good at it, just try. You shouldn't regret it later on in life. So that is what happened and stuck with me, and I felt that आई मीन जॉब वॉब तो कर लेंगे यार बाद में भी, अभी है एज है तो लेट्स जस्ट ट्राई. 2 साल बाद तो नहीं होगा मे बी.
How old were you?
I was 23 or 22, I think, that time. So there were these trials that come up in Minerva. The open trials were there, and Sachin sir had helped me to give those trials. I mean, he had spoken to the club and everything was arranged. And I remember there were around 500 people who had come for those trials, and luckily I got selected. Ranjit sir had selected me.
Luckily तो नहीं हुआ.
मतलब अच्छा खेला था मे बी, बट हाँ, आई मीन आउट ऑफ बहुत मुश्किल है यार 500 लोगों में तुम डायरेक्टली गेम खिला रहे हो और उसमें तुम्हें बॉल कितने बार मिलेगा, तुम्हें कितने बार दिखाने मिलेगा, तुम क्या कर सकते हो, तो ये बहुत मुश्किल है. आई थिंक तभी हुआ मेरे से, अच्छा हुआ था. द ट्रायल्स वेंट रियली वेल and I got selected. So after that, we played for Tektro Swadesh United, the Himachal League. And after that, I played for Minerva. I played the Punjab League for Minerva, and then I played for Delhi FC, where we played the Delhi League. We won that league. We played I think the Delhi Super League, which had happened, and then we played the second division I League. And then after that, I played for Bengaluru United.
I was just about to say that you saying that Bengaluru United are the favorites, and then going on and
Yeah, this was a Stafford Cup that we had won. Yeah, this was a Barella was a Santiago sir was there, and he was really great. He showed a lot of confidence in me, and I really played well that season. And same that season again, the same thing happened. We came third or second, and I think top two teams were qualifying or top team qualified. And unfortunately, that season again we didn't qualify. But before this, I played for Aizawl after Delhi FC. I played the I League. In the I League, I had gone on loan. Yes, this was the team. Jan Law sir was there. And me and 5 of the players from Delhi FC were there in this squad. I didn't play much. I think I had 7 appearances. I couldn't really show what I could do, maybe. But yeah, this was again a good experience. And then I played for South United under Sachin sir. That was a great season again. I played the Bangalore League. I think 9 goals or something, or 6 goals, 9 assists, something I had. It was a good season because I joined them mid-season, and the team was 10th or 11th, and we had finished 4th or 5th, I think. So yeah, that was a good season again. And after that, I think I shifted back to Pune. That injury happened, and then everything happened. Yes. This was a debut match in the AFC against Tajikistan. This match was really great, and I mean the crowd was crazy. Indians had come there. I mean, I think there was a college there, and all the students had come with the Indian flag. And so futsal is an indoor game, as you know. So if there are even 10 or 15 people, there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of voice behind. I remember there was a point where I could hear Indian voices more than them. So that was a really great moment, yeah. I mean, it's really difficult to find support in a foreign land or a foreign land. So that is what happened, and we'd also during the halftime it was 3-3. No one would have even guessed that India would have, the score would have been 3-3 against Tajikistan because India was playing their first ever match, and Tajikistan being in that season they played the World Cup. I think they were in the semi-final of the Asian Cup, and Tajikistan I think played the World Cup. So we lost the game 6-3. Obviously, they were much more experienced in the second half. It all turned around. But yeah, all the referees and everyone were shocked by the way we played. Yeah. Great memory. But yeah, I mean, obviously, everyone would dream to play for the country, and this was my moment. And the national anthem, oh my God. Singing the national anthem is, that's a completely different feeling, I would say. Amazing.
What have been some of your best experiences playing in a good atmosphere?
I think in Delhi FC when we played against, so basically the Punjab League used to happen in our home ground in Delhi when we playing for Minerva Punjab, which I mentioned before. So as you know, it's a residential campus there, and there are a lot of students there. I mean, the academy that Ranjit sir runs, Minerva has its own academy. So a lot of what he does is everyone comes and he makes sure everyone is there on the pitch to watch the game, and everyone is supporting you. So I think if you ask me about fan base, I think that is what I experience the most playing for Minerva and Delhi SCS.
What about Sikkim?
Oh, Sikkim, I think so. That is a private tournament, as you know, Sikkim Premier League. If you ask me like that in a professional way, I think it's Delhi. But if you ask me throughout my journey, I would say Sikkim Premier League because I mean the stadium was packed during every match. I mean, I think it's a festival in Sikkim. Any football tournament that happens is a festival there. People celebrate it. And we were playing the semi-finals, I remember, against, I forgot the team name, yeah. Thunderbolt, I think, yes, Thunderbolt. We were playing the semi-final against, and there were so many people. Like, even that opening ceremony, the main president of Sikkim, I think, he had come, the main guy, and everything was there. His son owns a team there.
What's his name?
Singling.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
yeah.
So we were there for the final.
Right,
the
right.
semi-final that is spoke
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Signaling versus Thunderbolt.
Right.
And yeah, CM was there for the final.
Yeah, the CM was the minister was there.
CM's son owns Singling.
Singling, yes. So I think it's really great, the CM of that state is supporting football so much, and the management consists of all the ex-football players, all the ex-Indian football, so they know how to run a tournament, and that is what happens there. Everything is really well, everything is very professional, and there are a lot of people who come. I think the stadium is packed, and I mean, obviously, a player would dream to play under such environment, and that is what happened there with me.
Interesting to see the first line that you said is it's like a festival. Our docu-series Traveler's Guide to Indian Football has a Sikkim episode. The name of the episode is A Sikkimese Festival.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, even the local, I remember we played a local tournament as well. We had traveled, I think, 5 hours, and there's a small stadium that is made. It's a shopping area, it's a shopping complex, and there's a small Mud ground, obviously. There's a mud ground, and the prize is really great. So all the club, it was a pre-season tournament for us. I remember we'd won that tournament, but even in on that ground, on the mud ground, there are so many people who come to watch the everything. All the four, the stadium surrounded by all the four areas. Everything is full. People are screaming. If you miss, people are screaming. If you score, people are screaming. There's a foul, everyone is there. I mean, it's really great. I mean, it's a dream come true for every athlete to play under such environment.
I think you'll really enjoy watching the Sikkim
100%. I'm
episode.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. I want to ask you, if you look back so far, how long have you been playing now?
I think 10 years, 10 years if we consider DSK as my first club.
Not
yes.
even professionally, I'm just saying, when do you start playing football?
I think 20 years maybe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 20 years.
It's been 20 years since you started playing football. Can you just think about it for a minute and recall some of the best memories or moments? What comes to your mind when you try to think of that?
The national anthem, yeah. That is the best memory that I have. When you sing sing the national anthem in a live match, and as a captain, I mean, after the national anthem ends, so we do this. I mean, obviously, it's a culture here that we say Bharat Mata Ki. So that Bharat Mata Ki is that is stuck with me and will stick with me forever. And I would say the match against Mongolia, the first ever international victory. And I don't know, yaar, it's really difficult to recall. Obviously, all the futsal seasons, especially the third one, when I came back from the injury, I wasn't feeling much confident, and yet we'd lost the finals against Goal Hunters, but I had won the top goal scorer award, and I think that is what maybe it was an answer to everyone that I'm still there. I'm still there in the game.
Is this the one?
Yeah, it's this one, yes. The top scorer trophy. 24-25 season, yes.
Crazy,
This
right?
one. Yeah.
First season back from injury and
Yes.
insane. It amazes me how you come up with different celebrations all the time. Take us some of your favorite ones.
The favorite one is the heart, obviously, for my wife. That will remain my favorite. And there is this bow and arrow celebration that I had done against Mohammedan in the finals. So that also, I don't know, all of my friends really loved it. Because I remember I chipped the goalkeeper. And in the futsal format, I mean, it was a penalty.
The Panenka.
Yeah, the Panenka. So in a futsal format, scoring a Panenka is really I mean,
It's
really
the crossbar,
rare.
no?
Yeah, it hit the crossbar and it went inside. So, and there were a lot of supporters, Mohammedan supporters that come.
Obviously, they're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. And so that is when I had done that. I don't know from where did that come, but it just came. I think I was playing a local tournament. I remember in Pune, and I was watching a game. It was a semi-final. Some two teams were playing, and that guy, some random dude, just did that celebration to the opponent goalkeeper. So I don't know why I just like that a lot, and I did that here.
We spoke about your favorite moments, your favorite celebrations, but somehow you never mentioned this.
The
Crowning
SAF.
moment.
Shit. This year. This just happened, I think, 1 month back. The SAF silver medal. Oh my god. This is my favorite moment. Yeah, this is my favorite moment. Oh man, we trained so hard for this. I remember that camp in Bangalore. It was a 2 month long, 1.5 month long camp, and it was the first. I think this camp I was the most tired because the camp was very intense. I mean, the gym sessions, the fitness that we done. Coach Reza sir, he gave us some invaluable experience there. I mean, we learned a lot from him, and we learned futsal, I would say. The tactics, the rotation, everything. Futsal is really different from football. I mean, you just think the five-a-side that we play on turf and all that, that is not futsal. That is just football. You need to get into the system and you need proper guidance. That is when you learn the game. And I think this needs to be instilled in the youth in India for us to, win the Asia Cup or qualify for the World Cup. This needs to be done because people don't know about futsal. And this moment, I think we'd sweat so much. I mean, I lost 3-4 kgs, I think, in this camp, and then getting to this, and how getting getting that victory against Pakistan. I mean, who wouldn't want this? I mean, that it's like a dream for every athlete to play against Pakistan, and I think I've lived it. And being on the winning side, that is much more important. Yeah, I mean, this is the one. This is my favorite moment.
Republic Day
Republic Day.
against
Oh my God,
Pakistan.
Republic Day.
4-1,
Pressure.
no?
Yeah.
And you
There was,
scored.
yeah, I scored the third goal. Yes.
That was
Yeah,
this
that was for all our soldiers.
beautiful, beautiful. It has been quite a journey, playing in that tennis court in your old apartment.
Exactly.
With-
Futsal.
Yeah, and when you step on that court, does it like in your head, do you run back? You feel like you're in that tennis court? Or does that feeling help? Does that muscle memory sort of kick in?
100%. I would say I learned a lot playing on the tennis court because futsal is all about soul control, and when you play on these surfaces, that is what you use the most. And I think the tennis court has helped me to gain this skill of using the sole, dragging the ball with the sole and not the inside part of your foot. So I would 100% say that I've learned a lot playing on the tennis court. I'm lucky that we had a tennis court back in that society where I started playing. And I think yes, I would give credit to what I have right now to those memories.
I also started playing football on a tennis court. There were
Wow.
like 2 poles, no net, no tree.
Exactly.
बट आई थिंक कुछ 3-4 महीने में हमने 2-3 पाइप तोड़ दिए थे तो फुटबॉल बंद हो गया फिर
ये तो होना ही है. हमारा केज था तो लकीली कुछ टूटा नहीं.
नाइस टॉक us through how it feels being the fastest, probably the fastest.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they haven't officially announced it yet, but I hope it is because I think that was
Did
done.
you like calculate how many seconds?
I think it was 19 seconds or something. Because futsal has a stop clock and the time stops after the ball goes out or it isn't in play. A friend of mine, a teammate of mine told me that I think you scored the fastest hat trick of the game. And then I started searching and he started searching and then I think it was 52 seconds before this and I think now it's 19. But there's no official record. I think they should and I hope they should have it.
I think if anyone like from the official team is
Yeah.
watching this, go find out. Do your job. What was that like? Like, describe a little bit about that game and how the game was going before the hat trick. And I think it was the last minute, no, when you scored the hat trick.
Yeah. So we had played a draw against Bangladesh in our first match, which we were supposed to win. And then against Nepal also it was a draw. That match also was, I mean, I scored my first goal in the competition and it was the last second of the game. And it was the equalizer. And I remember I had given, because of me, we had conceded the third goal because of a mispass that I had done. And there was just 11 seconds on the clock after that. And I don't know, it was just, I had to make up for it. And luckily I scored that goal in the last second. And then against Maldives, we had lost. So the whole point was to win with a good goal difference against Bhutan. And we started the game really well. It was 5-2 or something, I think, in the first half, and then it went to 8-2 or 8-5 something. And then I remember I was talking to the goalkeeper coach on the bench, Veera coach, and I had asked him like, how many goals do we need, because to have a good goal difference. And he said, I think we should score another 3-4 goals to have a good goal difference because it was a
time
league.
बचा था?
पता नहीं, शायद 3 मिनट हो गए, क्योंकि इसमें कैसे होता है, सेट्स में जाते हैं अंदर. So 4-4-4, we had 3 sets and 4 people go in, 4, then the next 4 go and the next 4 go. And the last was our set. And there was, I think, 1.5 minute left or something. And we had gone in और फिर पता नहीं वो हो गया सब कुछ. आई मीन इट वाज जस्ट अबाउट द मोमेंटम एंड आई हैड दैट मोमेंटम एंड देन वी स्कोर्ड द फर्स्ट गोल and I built my confidence was really high after that first goal because I remember
I want to talk about that first goal before. वो क्या था? I think it was close to the sideline where you did that Iniesta kind of a.
So that is called rupture in futsal. It's a skill. And I would tell you, I had been practicing this since a long time throughout the camp in Bangalore. So I was watching a lot of videos, futsal videos, the professionals, how they do it. And this is really common for them. I mean, जो वो करते हैं ना, वो rupture, basically that move. So basically you put your body, you control the ball and you put your body towards one side and then you go to the other side. So that is a fake for the opponent player. So basically he comes this and this path is full open. So I'd been trying that since a long time. And that moment finally came, he had passed me and वो हो गया direct. I don't know, muscle memory or what was it exactly, but that exact thing had happened and I felt so good because I mean after, if you're trying something for a long time and it finally happens, that too in an official match, what else is good? I mean that is a dream and that is what happened and I had cut one more player on the line and then left से मारा था वो goal. So अच्छा था वो. I mean and उसके बाद तो हो रहा ही था सब. After that we pressed and I got the ball again and I chipped the goalkeeper and the third goal Sion had passed me. I think he knew it was my hat trick and he just gave me an open goal. So yeah, it was a flow that happened. अच्छा था वो.
How's your bond with Sion?
Good यार, he's a great player, he's a good guy. A lot to learn obviously, but he is 100% a great guy and very skillful I would say.
In the Pakistan game, I was watching that one live. I was sweating. That game was so intense, so
Yeah.
aggressive. Everyone was just
Exactly.
falling, sliding. The
वो
aggression was
do or die
unreal.
था यार वो गेम. I mean Republic Day है and you're playing against Pakistan and if you would lose that game on a Republic Day, everyone would again start talking about that. फुटसाल बंद करो, क्या है ये, पाकिस्तान के साथ हार रहे हैं. बट बहुत जोश था यार टीम. आई मीन एवरीवन वाज रियली मोटिवेटेड. ऑब्वियसली वी वर प्लेइंग ऑल दोज वॉर सॉन्ग्स एंड आई रिमेंबर वी वर वाचिंग चक दे इंडिया बिफोर दैट मैच. Just some motivation and
Does it help?
yeah, 100%. So after the Maldives match, so me and Sion were roommates and we made sure that we will watch some movie related to India, some war movie or some anything for some motivation. और हमने देखी थी पहले दिन पे 83 against Bhutan. Then we made sure we won that match against Bhutan. Then we made sure we would watch one more movie. तो और कोई तो देखी थी, I think उरी देखी थी. मैंने लास्ट मैच के पहले चक दे इंडिया देखी थी. और फिर पूरा मोटिवेशन था यार. एवरीवन वाज जस्ट लिसनिंग टू ऑल द सॉन्ग्स. पूरा माहौल बन गया था एंड वी वन दैट मैच एंड एवरीवन वेंट क्रेजी. द सेलिब्रेशंस वर ग्रेट. द कोच वाज हैप्पी एंड वी वन द सिल्वर बिकॉज ऑफ दैट विन. सो और क्या चाहिए. मतलब एक पाकिस्तान के साथ जीत रहे हो और सिल्वर जीत रहे हो एंड दे वर सेकंड एंड दे ड्रॉप टू फोर्थ. सो बेसिकली दे डिडंट विन एनीथिंग. बट अच्छा था. आई मीन दे हैड रियली ग्रेट प्लेयर्स. दे वर आल्सो अ वेरी गुड टीम.
Yeah, man.
बहुत अच्छे थे उनके. दे वर वेरी टफ. द गोल आल्सो दे स्कोर्ड द इक्वलाइजर अगेंस्ट अस.
That was a good goal too.
तो वो मोमेंटम डायरेक्टली शिफ्ट हो जाता है इन फुटसल. तो तुम्हारे पास मोमेंटम है, तुम 1-0 अप हो एंड देन दे स्कोर, द मोमेंटम शिफ्ट, यू स्टार्ट डाउटिंग होगा क्या हमसे, ये होगा क्या, वो होगा क्या. और देन सेकंड गोल हमने मारा, फिर थर्ड मारा, फिर फोर्थ मारा, फिर तो ख़त्म था.
I remember watching that game and I texted you after that कि ये elbow चल गया celebration में.
हाँ, सब वो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से ही हुआ होगा.
खून
है अभी
निकल
भी
रहा, वो इसमें
दिमाग
दर्द.
थोड़ा यार. एल्बो छिल गया, क्या क्या छिला बाप रे उस मैच के बाद.
I saw भाई you are मस्त ऐसे गिर रहे हो, कुछ भी कर रहे हो, गिर रहा है. Sion was also with you. I
हाँ
think.
वो भी गिर गया. पता नहीं वो क्या कर रहा था. वो भी मेरे साथ स्लाइड मार रहा है उधर. सब पागल हो गए थे.
You didn't even realize what happened.
No,
मेरे को देखा
100.
टीवी पे. I'm
So
like,
वही बता रहा हूँ. तो वो हुआ, आई स्कोर्ड दैट गोल एंड देन मैं उठा एंड देन आई सॉ माई शॉट आफ्टर अ मूव और टू. आई सॉ माई शॉट. खून था इधर. तो मैं देख रहा था किधर है खून. तो फिर इधर मुझे दिखा और फिर वो जो पाकिस्तान का कैप्टन था उसके जर्सी पे भी लगा था. तो आई थिंक मेरे वजह से थोड़ा लगा होगा. फिर मतलब पता ही नहीं चला उस मोमेंट में कि क्या हुआ, किधर हुआ. मतलब हो गया जो भी हुआ, अच्छा हुआ.
me and I think every other Indian that was watching that match, man, when you guys score and when you guys celebrate, it genuinely feels like हम साथ में celebrate कर, like we're there and we're, because the feeling is same. I know you guys are the ones playing and like delivering on the pitch, but at least for me, bhai, I was so involved. I felt like this is me winning against Pakistan on Republic Day, and वही था भाई. And it's just, I think this is a great way to sum up this entire conversation, because that's where we started talking, and I made that reel about Nikhil scoring a hat trick in a minute. Even before that, the Pakistan reel.
Right. अरे before that match also, all my friends were like, you have to win, we have to win this match, इनसे नहीं हारना है, ये वो, तो वो भी चालू ही रहता है. In the back of your head, that is what is going on. Everyone back home is rooting for you, and wanting you to win that match. So that also makes it really special.
How was the support like from India across these two tournaments that you played?
Great, yaar. I mean, everyone was there. When we won against Mongolia, everyone was so happy. All the comments on the post, and I think it's really important for people to support this game and help this game grow as well, because I think there's a lot of potential for our country to make it to the AFC Cup and then the World Cup. It just needs proper guidance. And if we have good coaches, 100% will happen. And if we have a very good league in India, where professional players are coming, coaches are coming, and people can take up this sport as a profession. So ये सब अगर हुआ तो 100% यार, मैं तो बोलता हूँ अगले 4-5 सालों में ही हम कर देंगे क्वालिफाई, एटलीस्ट फॉर एशियन कप, 100%. Because even Reza coach had said the same thing. He was like, your country has a lot of potential, because he's seen the talent across. He was there for the national competition and he saw players play. And he's seen the best of the best teams play as well. He's with the Iran League, with Thailand, the Thailand League he's seen. So he knows about everything. तो वही है, आई थिंक बस प्रॉपर थोड़ा गाइडेंस चाहिए, अच्छा लीग चाहिए, सब हो जाएगा सही.
On that note, Nikhil bhai, this has been an amazing, insightful conversation, getting to know your journey with football, with futsal, all the locker room stories. Really fun. Same as you, I wish futsal keeps growing along with football and other sports as well. There's room for all sports to grow in India.
100%.
So yeah, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for giving us your time, taking us through your story.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for coming
Wish
and
you-
having me here.
Wish you all the best, bhai. Take India to the moon.
That is the plan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If this conversation stayed with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for listening in. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one.